talking about the most important financial concepts, and in the part 1 of this video, we did speak about some very important concepts like inflation, asset allocation, risk appetite, credit score. If you have not seen the part 1, please go ahead and see that and continue. But welcome back to FinProvise by Rupanjali, and we shall continue the part 2 of this video. The 6th important financial concept that we need to talk about is CAGR. Do you know what it means? It's compounded annual growth rate. It is the rate at which an investment grows from the beginning till the end, provided the profits are reinvested back into the business in the entire investment tenure. What is the use of a CAGR or a CAGR is to understand what is the inflation adjusted returns of your investment and to compare your investment with another investment. So if you want to compare two investment products, you can compare the CAGR returns, and that will tell you which product has given you a better return in that entire tenure. CAGR calculation could be slightly tricky, but there are multiple online calculators for you to use. But if you're using, having an SIP investment, which is at different tenures, then you should use an XIRR, which is an annualized internal rate of return. Both kind of gives you an annualized return for the investment tenure, but XIRR is a more detailed one when you have different investments at different points of time. Concept number 7 is an emergency corpus. We understand what is an emergency, but do we actually understand what is that corpus going to be used on? Imagine the situation of COVID. A lot of us did not have work at that point of time. We had to sustain a period of 3 to 6 months without active income. Do we have investments to sustain us? That is where an emergency corpus comes into play. You need to have 3 to 6 months of liquidity in a fund that you can easily access, which will sustain you for 3 to 6 months in case you are not able to earn actively. That is your emergency corpus. Conceptually, a lot of us are aware of emergency corpus, but is your family aware of how much to access, where to access, and how to access? Because it could be possible in case of an emergency, you are not around or you are not, physically fit to help and guide your family. They should know how to access the fund, when to access, how much to access, and what is an emergency. So for all these, reasons, update your family, keep a proper plan on how to access it. Medical emergency is just an example, but you also have health insurance for medical emergencies. So it could be anything else as well. Keep them updated. Concept number 8 is capital gain or capital loss. We keep hearing a lot about, capital gain taxation and all that. But what is a capital gain? For example, if you have invested in a product or a property, say of rupees 1 lakh, in 10 years time, 15 years time, if the value of that product has increased from 1 lakh to 1.5 lakhs, that 50,000 is your capital gain. If the value of that product has gone down to 80,000, say, so you have a capital loss of 20,000. This is a capital gain or a capital loss. But to understand taxation, there are other concepts that you need to understand. There are short-term capital gain, long-term capital gain. Some investment products need to be held for 1 year for a long term. Some investment products need to be held for 2 years for a long term. So it depends on the product. Some investments are categorized short-term, long-term, and the tenure of investment needs to be considered. Concept number 9 is yield. Yield is basically a percentage return of a particular investment. Let's understand it with an example. Suppose you have purchased a property and you are also giving it out on rent. So when you are calculating yield of that property, you need to consider the price hike of that property plus the rental income that you have received. Knowing your yield will help you make prudent financial decisions and choose the product which suits your risk appetite and your asset allocation requirement and meets your financial objectives. Last but not the least, concept that you need to be 100% aware of is your net worth. What is your total net worth? Are you aware of it? So when you start your financial journey, you need to know what is your net worth now and what is my desired net worth. Unless I know where I need to be, how do I accumulate or grow my investment portfolio? Calculating your net worth is actually quite a complicated process, but simply speaking, it is assets minus liabilities. So add up all your assets, all your investments, everything that you can liquidate right now, and subtract all your liabilities and outstanding loans and everything that you have. That is your ballpark net worth that you should be aware of. We have spoken about some of the most important financial concepts. There are a lot of other concepts that you need to know. But to start with, these 10 concepts will help you get an edge over the others. So don't forget to share this video with all your friends whom you think need to know about all the important concepts. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like and share this video. And I will see you in my next video. Till then, take care, be good, bye-bye.